Yo guys, welcome back to another video here. We are live here on Trader's Journey on YouTube. I think we have Jay in the house, got somebody else here as well. So we've got 4 viewers. Welcome guys. Be sure to drop a like on this live as we go through a pretty interesting day in the markets. But I'll be providing some analysis. We are still live in the markets, guys, so keep that in mind. We will be going through some of the stocks, some of the plays which we saw today, and what actually happened to the SPY drop. We did see a SPY drop which happened there, so we'll be going through those details as well. So I think we have Jay in the house. Jay, how you doing? We just had someone else join the live. Welcome. We are going to be going through the market live today, guys. We might be able to see some trading plays. If so, you guys are more than welcome to get involved with those trades. So let me know who we have here on the live. Let me know in the live chat who we have available. I think we have Jay. Do we have anyone else? Let me know in the live chat. Cool. So I think, yeah, I'm happy to go ahead here and go through some of the plays. So let's have a look. We went through some trading plans and setups yesterday for the new week. Let's go through those stocks and see if anything exciting has happened. We did see, obviously, SPY had tanked like crazy this afternoon, but we did manage to recover very, very quickly to my surprise there. And, you know, let's have a look. Apple tried to attempt to break all-time highs there and kind of fell with SPY back into its area of demand, and it's currently trading here, seems to be consolidating at this 142 level. Okay, we got Ajish. Welcome, Ajish. Yeah, we had a crazy day today. All my shares are up by quite a massive amount, Ajish and Jay, so I'm really pleased to see NEO has finally made that recovery. Obviously, SPY having tanked this afternoon did. Oh, we got Nils in the house. Welcome, Nils. Nice to have you here with us. We got the originals. We got Jay, Ajish, and Nils. So, you know, it's going to be an interesting session today, guys. We're going to go through some of the plays which we saw. Plug did not actually make it out of the projected play which we had. Completely fell down with SPY. SPY, I don't know if you guys saw that. SPY crashed. Let's pull up the SPY chart so you can see what happened. It had a mini crash there, guys, and it was a very good dip buy opportunity for anybody who got into there. But, you know, prices came back, returned very, very quickly. You know, this dip was insane. It looks like Nils is just confirming here that he has sold out the majority of his shareholdings there, and he is now going to be reallocating it to an account, okay, to avoid taxes and with his reinvesting. Great plan there you got there, Nils. I'm not sure if Nils, if you saw this mini crash we had on SPY, but perfectly fine, perfectly reasonable. We managed to find support here at the 378 level. Because that support level rejected so well and buyers bought up that level, I'm going to be charting this 378.46 level just to keep it on my radar for future reference, because we often see SPY retest these levels in the future. So you can see a very healthy pullback there on SPY. It didn't actually come down to the trend line. I was expecting a further crash, but several buyers bought the dip, and a lot of my stocks managed to recover perfectly fine. Yeah, I think a lot of people didn't actually spot this cheeky drop here, but it was a very good opportunity to get your hands onto some stocks because it was a very good dip buy opportunity. Oh, amazing. So Ajish has just confirmed he managed to get some stocks. Ajish, which stocks did you buy up? I'm interested to know. You know, you would have got in possibly in some really good dip buys. I mean, some stocks went up and down by like 5-6%, so you could have made 5-6% just on that dip buy alone. Just to let you guys know, I have bought BlackBerry and I have bought GSAT recently. I'm sure you guys are aware of what's been happening with GME, GameStop. GameStop has been running like crazy due to Wall Street bets, pumping the stock like crazy. Right now it's trading at 71, so down massively from a previous high. All-time highs today of 160, almost $160, which is insane on GME. You guys will remember we were going through that on the previous live on a Friday, and you know, we saw some crazy stuff going on there, which is 3 great stocks to be holding. And Nils has just said there he needs to wait up towards a week until he can reinvest for his tax purposes. Any tips? I've basically sold out everything, including my 230% Poland. Oof, I would definitely recommend to get back into NNDM, Nils, because that is an opportunity you do not want to miss. I think NNDM definitely has the opportunity of being a $50 stock. So, you know, definitely get back into there, Nils, because 230%, even though that's a huge return, it's actually nothing in the grand scheme of things, because in the long term, you know, these stocks can easily get into the 500-600%, you know. So definitely get back into there, Nils, as soon as you can. NNDM has consistently run, you know, it's been running consistently, guys, and it's not a stock you want to be missing out on. That goes for you, Jay, one of my members. I know you're watching here live. Definitely get into NNDM, Jay, if you're watching this. I have mentioned it in the Discord chat, so try not to miss out on that, Jay. You do want to get into these stocks because these are lifetime opportunities, in my opinion. So Neil says, okay, thanks. My Apple is up 10% in just over 1 week. Would love to get back into those as well. Yeah, Apple is definitely a very good long-term hold. As I said earlier in the live, it broke above all-time highs, reached a high of $145 and then sold off there, and that coincides with the sell-off we saw on SPY. If it wasn't for SPY, who knows, we could have seen that run like crazy. We may have hit 150 on Apple as soon as today if it wasn't for the correction on SPY. Biju is in the building, another member of ours. Welcome, Biju. Thanks for joining us on yet another live. And Biju confirms he made a small entry into NNDM, which is very, very good, Biju. NNDM has so much room, guys. This is only just getting started. If you managed to get this dip buy when SPY dropped, you could have purchased NNDM for roughly $13, and you know, you'd have made $4 just on that dip buy. So Biju, do let me know what price you got in at NNDM. It'd be interesting to know what price you managed to get in there with. So let's go over some of the plays. Amazon seems to be, you know, it is up today by 0.4%. Seems to be consolidating in this range here. Based on my charts, you can see how clean these levels are here, guys. We managed to get into a supply zone, sold off, came back into a demand zone here, and I want to switch this now to green, as we've now this has become a, you know, this has become a demand zone now, guys. So I'm going to just flick this to green if I can just get access to the damn let's flick to the 1-day chart and change this, because Amazon is looking really, really interesting, guys. So I would keep this on your radar for sure. It is this zone now is become a demand zone for me. So I'm gonna flick this to green. Gonna go back to the 1-hour chart so you guys can see exactly what is happening here. So can you see this, guys? Look how clean these levels are, which we have here on Amazon. We continue to sell off from this supply zone here, retested twice, sold off back to the demand zone, and you could have played this back to the upside here on the bounce of demand. You could have even played puts to the downside. So a great way of illustrating how these levels work. I hope that makes sense to any of you guys. Leave some questions here in the live chat if anyone doesn't understand that. Some crazy runs. Like I said, GME was a very interesting run, but there's definitely some people speculating this like crazy, namely Wall Street Bets, guys. If you aren't familiar with them, give Wall Street Bets a Google and you'll see exactly what they do. I wouldn't trust them completely because, as you can see, we've got a lot of pump and dump situations. From one of my members, Botis, has mentioned that BlackBerry is going to go through a similar sort of run up, and I think Wall Street Bets are definitely on track to make the most of BlackBerry. So you can see it had on a run, but most of these stocks pulled back, guys, due to the SPY correction, but has since returned back to the previous levels, which SPY has been trading at. So hopefully we see continuation of the stocks going up for tomorrow. So Biju says he got in at NNDM at 1570, which is an incredible price, considering it is at 16 right now, with a previous all-time high there of 1785. I can see this running to 20 within this week to early next week. We can see this definitely running. It's been in this upward trend for God knows how long, guys. So I'm very, very confident, especially in the industry and sector NNDM is trading in. It is going to have some huge upside potential. So very well done to Biju for getting in at a good price, because you cannot let these opportunities slide. Let me know if anyone was actually managing to trade any stocks which we had in yesterday's live session. You know, it was a bit of a choppy market because of that SPY sell-off. NEO seems to have managed to recover, but the SPY sell-off has prevented it from reaching its previous all-time highs. But now SPY is back on track. We should see NEO retest the all-time high, hopefully by the end of this week. I am going to quickly chart this, guys, so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to rechart this demand zone here because it's clearly a nice area of support here for NEO. So as long as we can hold this demand zone, I see NEO coming back up to retest these all-time highs. Let me know if anyone has any questions in the live chat. Ajish has done very well as well to purchase CCIV, PLTR and NEO. Just a quick update on CCIV. I know you guys have been going crazy on the previous video I posted on CCIV. You can tell it's still very strong at this point in time. Just as a news update on CCIV, for anyone invested in CCIV, it does look very, very promising that this deal with Lucid is going to be concluded very, very soon. One of the news articles which I've just been reading on CCIV confirms that they are just holding on the merger talks just as they get the Saudi Arabian factory set up so that they can take the Lucid sort of brand to the next level. So if you were to, I'm going to try and link the news article which I read into the live chat just in a second. But it looks very, very certain that this SPAC merger is pretty much a signed deal, guys. The fact is, you know, when you think about it, they have already said they are going to be delaying the merger. So not delaying the merger with any other SPAC other than CCIV, and they're going to delay their merger agreement until negotiations over a Saudi production facility are concluded. So however long that takes, this will just allow for further opportunities for you guys to get invested in this stock. I'm just going to drop the news article into the live chat just in a brief second so you guys can read it for yourself. But I'm excited to see where CCIV goes once the deal gets concluded. But you guys can click on that link, read that article, as that will provide you some very good value as to what to expect from this merger. But yeah, I am not in any way worried about this. It's just going to cause a bit of a delay as they get to an understanding of where the production facility will be in Saudi Arabia. So I'm going to buy any opportunities to buy more stock on CCIV. I'm going to purchase at any dips that I see. SPY obviously caused the massive dip which we saw on CCIV, and it returned to normal open levels, market open levels. So nothing to be concerned about here, guys. A lot of people have been asking me about this considerable drop on CCIV, but definitely not worrying at all. So that brings me on to Facebook, just to check what the update is with Facebook. Facebook seems to be in that supply zone which I mentioned on the live yesterday. It's bounced up here and found support at a previous price level here of the 271.84 level, and it's coming back to retest that supply zone, which means it is fairly strong and fairly bullish. Seen as though it didn't come back down to the previous demand area, found support at 271.79 area, and we may see this breakthrough supply zone. And if it does, like I said, my point of entry would be above 280.88 and ride it up to 286.42. So that's almost a $6 move there, guys. Very easy play. So I'll be watching out for that. Facebook earnings, as I mentioned on the live yesterday, is on Wednesday, so keep it locked for that. In the meantime, has anybody got any questions from the plays which we mentioned yesterday? Just leave it in the live chat if anyone wants to know some more information. AMC is, I did a bit of analysis yesterday for one of the viewers, and I mean, had you had entered that, it would have been amazing. I still think I even got the profit target spot on at roughly $5. It touched $5 and just bounced below, so we had a great play on AMC. So if anyone got into the AMC, that was a great play which we mentioned on the live yesterday with a short risk to reward ratio. This still has room to maneuver above $5, guys. We could see something similar to the 629 or potentially 772 profit target, but it's already hit the first and second profit target which we had charted yesterday. Biju asks, what is happening with PLTR? So PLTR was an interesting one. I was expecting it to drop back to the previous demand area, so I'm just pulling up the chart. PLTR has since broken through the previous supply zone, previous all-time high here on the triangle, and there was a bit of chop, and it seems to have returned back to the supply zone, which makes me slightly concerned. But seeing as though it's broken through, we will be recharting this zone as a as a demand zone. So this is now a demand zone. As we've broken through, buyers are definitely in control of this area, so it will be very interesting to see PLTR if we break above the zone. And for now, because we've already broken to a new all-time high there of 39.54, I won't be making any trades in between these zones, but I am going to chart the all-time high here so I have it for reference. And there is clearly some resistance here at the 35.87 level. I hope that helps you, Biju. But PLTR, as I said, it's, for me, with all the downgrades, I just can't see this going anywhere high soon, so I won't be investing. I potentially will be day trading the stock, but I'll be keeping my members in touch with what happens there. So Lightwork is back on the live. Welcome to the live again, Lightwork. I remember you were there yesterday as we went through some plays. He wants to ask about some thoughts on Bingo, so let's pull up Bingo and talk Lightwork through what the potential is with the stock. I know there's been a lot of hype with BNGO, and I'm more than happy to talk through it. It is up 24, almost 25%, so a huge move to the upside. Bionano Genomics is the name, and we are in clearly a strong, very strong uptrend. We've even broken away from the uptrend, but potentially we may have a retest of this, of this trend line. So be very careful if you are trying to play this long at the market open. It is still in play, like you can see here. We are still live, guys, with the market. So it does seem to be consolidating in this sort of area and creating a sort of bull flag. Let's just switch to the 15-minute chart just to see what I can see happening here. Okay, very bullish at this point in time. It did have a sort of triangle forming here. We seem to have broken that triangle now, and we're now heading for hopefully bigger highs here. So this is what you can see here. I'm sure you can see this Lightwork on your charts as well. Actually, I don't quite like that. This seems to be a bit more of a better triangle formed here. So it seems to have broken the triangle with clear demand here. Let me know, Lightwork, what type of, are you swinging this? Are you day trading this? Are you investing in this, Lightwork? Let me know in the chat. Be interested to know what's actually going on there, because to retain this bullish momentum here, we may have to see a pullback to the trend line before we retest. That is just an assumption here based on what we have happened in the past. As we've reached all-time highs, it's pulled back to the trend line. As we reached all-time highs, it's pulled back to the trend line. So for me at this point in time, the trend line is still intact and is still extremely valid for playing these trades. It'll be interesting to see what happens. But yeah, very bullish at this point, and it looks good. Jay Bavis says he is scalping this trade. So are you scalping this right now, Jay? Not sure if Jay is scalping this as we speak. If he is, oh, exciting times. I wondered if it's a good one for a good long-term hold. Does it seem like a pump and dump? Good question. Let me just do some quick fundamental checks for you, Lightwork. But definitely been a lot of hype on this stock. I've been hearing a lot of it on social media. I'm just going to quickly check if there's any catalyst driving this. You know, it's okay. Jay Bavis has not traded today, which is absolutely fine. You don't need to trade every single day. Preserving your capital is probably the most important thing as you begin trading. So only trade. Oh, we got some new viewers here. Welcome to the live, guys. Drop a like on the live. It would be really appreciated. We're just going through BNGO for Lightwork here. Let me know in the live chat if you guys want me to go through any particular analysis or any trades which I talked and discussed about last live, which was yesterday. So yeah, you know what, Lightwork. Okay, Jay is setting himself up for tomorrow. That is the way to go. After the big correction we had from SPY here, it's back at normal trading levels, which we saw at market open. So Jay, I'm sure we will have a good day tomorrow. So JMIA Jumia has actually dropped 8% primarily due to that SPY drop there. Biju, Plug, I'm still invested in Plug, and I think Plug has definitely some opportunity here. It's probably going to consolidate before we see it reach to the next high, but I'm still very bullish on it, Biju. So just stay patient with it, and we should see it hopefully retest all-time highs there. 73.80 is a short-term target for this week. So just give it a few days, Biju, and we should get back to those normal trading levels. Same goes with Jumia. Jumia is still a stock I currently am bullish on. So you know, it's a stock for the future. It is the Amazon of Africa, as it's being quoted. So look at the bullish momentum here, and I firmly believe we are still going to grasp some huge moves on Jumia, and it is maintaining this bull run here, as you can see, Biju. So don't worry too much about it. Biju, are you looking to day trade Jumia and Plug? Just let me know in the live chat. Or are you looking to invest? Just give me an update there so I can know what your strategy is. So just as an update on Bio Nano, there's an article I'm reading here. It just says products appear to be quite valuable and meaningfully superior to the standard systems used to map genomes. As a result, I believe that BNGO stock is likely to climb much further in the coming years. And I'm just reading this article, guys. This isn't my opinion. And I recommend that longer term investors buy the shares. So this article was written on the 22nd of January. So clearly some bullish author here. So we're going to go through why this stock is important. BNGO. Yeah, BG 100%. Jumia is a very good point to, as it dropped with SPY there, that was a great dip buy. If you could get into that, buy these dips, because these are great opportunities. And Plug, BG, you can't go wrong with Plug. You may have missed an upside potential. I'm already up 100% on my Plug shares. So you may be a bit late to the party, but that does not mean it is still a very strong stock to be purchasing, especially with what's going on. Botis is in the building. Can we just have a round of applause for Botis today? Botis was probably he's the only member that profited off of GME today. So a very big congrats to Botis. Botis managed to secure some huge returns on GME, and he managed to secure them just at the right time and exited just at the right time. So well done to Botis. Botis has got his eyes on BlackBerry, I believe. He is the main man, guys, for your Wall Street bets. So we are counting on Botis to find us the next Wall Street bet stock. So Botis, do keep us up to date with that. So just in terms of BNGO, Botis, we're just going over BNGO, the stock. Just in terms of that, they are very much heavily invested in the genomic research, and it enables treatments to be more closely tailored to each individual. That's why this stock is so important in terms of its research. It also facilitated genetic diagnostics for many patients, pregnancy-related counseling, new drug treatments, and in some cases, gene therapies. So guys, what you need to know is with BNGO, they are invested in gene therapies. So the stock is well advanced and well ahead in terms of even cancer genes, guys. They are looking at cancer genomics there, enabled researchers to create anti-cancer drugs. So you can imagine how profitable the stock will be. It's going to be something for the future. So BNGO, just to answer Lightwork's question, you know, it is a very good long-term hold, and I think it's going to be stock for the future. Just based off of these fundamentals, the line of work, the industry and the sector it's trading in, the healthcare industry as a whole is a very good investment opportunity. Not to mention that you know, they invest in gene therapies, which is something of the future, and it's going to be very advanced, very it's going to be ahead of its time. So this is why I believe BNGO is still going to be one for the future. In terms of price targets for Lightwork, let's see if we've got any price targets by analysts. At the moment, BNGO is trading at 1265. You know, knowing that it's got highs there already of 1361. Just going to zoom out to a larger time frame to see what's going on. Look how steep this upward trend is, guys. It's almost vertical. It is almost vertical on the daily time frame. It surged past previous all-time highs of the 1004 level, and it's continuing to fly and continuing to beat expectations here, and clearly in an upward trend, as you can see on the daily, on the 4 hour. So BNGO is, I'm not personally invested in it, so I'm not in any way biased towards this stock, but you know, it's going to be one for the future. It's going to be one for the future. I am just going to quickly pull up see if we can get some analyst ratings on this one, guys. Is there any questions anybody has? So yeah, Botis did extremely well today. You know, he is doing well with his shares. He loves the risky plays, and it seems to be benefiting him. So if you're a risky person, get in touch with Botis, because he will provide you those risky high return plays that can potentially get you a very good return. So I'm just going to go through BNGO and just quickly find if we've got any price targets. I know Lightwork is interested to know what is going on there. Okay, so let's see. Have we got a rating? Have we got a rating for BNGO? To be honest, I doubt it, because it's probably one of those BNGO. Wow, we've not had any recent analyst ratings on BNGO, so it's a very undercover stock at this point. I don't doubt there's institutions involved in this stock. People know how big the stock's going to be, but unfortunately, Lightwork, we don't have any analyst ratings. But like I said, this seems to be a stock for the future. So don't get left behind with it. We got any other comments? Yeah, so I think Biju, generally looking at the plays which we had from yesterday, majority had some huge moves. BNGO, AMC was definitely one of the good plays, but it was too late to catch it, guys. I couldn't catch AMC. I couldn't alert it to the team, because of the fact already in pre-market it already hit my profit target. When we went through this yesterday, we said, if we purchase at 341, you got potential profit target of $5. It ran to $5 in pre-market, so unfortunately we just did not have the time to enter it. But the risk to reward was absolutely beautiful, and I think if we see above 5, guys, if we see above 5, then there's still potential for this to run and find resistance at potentially 754. So that was a great play for the day. I am in BlackBerry, bought some shares at a very light. I'm in very light on BlackBerry at the moment. I'm in very light on GSAT. CCIV, I updated the guys just earlier in this live. There is news and it is pretty 90%. I'm 99% confident the deal has been done. The reason being is I've just left an article into the live chat. Welcome Ibi, thanks for joining us again. I'm going to leave the article link once more, and I'm going to pin it so you guys can read this article. This tells me we're 99% done on the CCIV deal. Reason being is, as you can see from the article, they have basically said they're holding off on the merger with CCIV. So they're going to delay the merger with CCIV. They pretty much just said it. They've just told us what's going to happen here, you know, and they've said they're going to hold off as they just get the production facility concluded and as to where it's going to be in Saudi Arabia. So until those negotiations happen, they're going to delay the merger agreement. But delaying the merger agreement means it's already been confirmed between Lucid and CCIV. So slightly it's a bit of a giveaway there, guys, on the article. So at any point I see CCIV drop as it did today with SPY, that is going to be dip purchase. I'm going to be buying some more shares there on CCIV at any dips I see, but this dip was primarily brought about from the SPY drop which we experienced this afternoon. Sam, welcome Sam. I know you've been messaging me on DMs in the DMs, Sam. So you had one question, Sam. I can't remember what it was. Just leave it in the live chat so I can address it. So Ajish Matthew says, why is the next entry point? That question does not make sense. I think you mean, what is the next entry point for BlackBerry? So Ajish wants to know, when is the next entry point for BlackBerry? Okay, so considering it is at these all-time high levels here, Ajish, you know, I'm in BlackBerry very light because for me it is still a risky play. I haven't done enough DD on BlackBerry to understand where it's going. Botis is a big advocate of the BlackBerry stock, and he is, as well as me, involved with the BlackBerries. But you know, they've changed their business model considerably. They are no longer a sort of B2C business. They are moving to the B2B business model. And you know, we got Wall Street bets on our side. We've got some dudes from Wall Street bet trying to get this stock to rally as they did with GME. So I'm in here for a lottery play, if I can say that, Ajish. I'm not in here for the long haul on BlackBerry. I'm very, very light in on BlackBerry. I don't hold many shares at all of BlackBerry, so that should give you an understanding as to what I'm expecting. So if you're asking for an entry point BlackBerry, simply don't ask me, because I am literally entering this for a lottery play. I've entered simply, I believe I entered at somewhere around the $18 mark. So I'm playing this as a lottery play because I do think you know, it does potentially it can potentially run like crazy. So Sam asks, it was about Ren Solar being 20% down. Yeah, let me go through that. Yeah, that was an interesting question, Sam. Sorry I couldn't get back to you via the DMs. The DMs are going crazy at this point, so I prefer to answer your questions live. To Ren Solar, I believe the Ren Solar tanked. It's interesting because it never came back. Now, yeah, I would think, so this looks like it dropped in pre-market, Sam. So this looks like it tanked in pre-market. I'm just going to go to the smaller time frames. Whoa. What is going on here? This looks like it's going to break down even further. Yeah, this does not look good, Sam. This does not look good. If you're in Ren Solar, there must be some information that's come out. Let me give it a quick background check on what's happening with Ren Solar. You must have missed some news that's come out, because this tanked at market open. This could either have been a mixture of profit takers because they don't believe in the stock, or you know, this is setting up to be a bear flag here for a further drop. Welcome to anyone who's just joined the live. Welcome. Roger Wellington. Oh my goodness, Roger Wellington is in the he's in the live, guys. If anyone is not familiar with Roger Wellington, he has been providing some crazy stocks. So he's definitely a valued member of the live chat, and he's definitely a valued member of the community. So welcome, Roger. We're very pleased to have you with us again as we go through some crazy plays for the day. Botis, I really appreciate Botis has been one of my supporters since day one, so I want to give him a shout out. He continues to support me. He continues to give me, you know, positive energy to keep giving you guys value. So I really appreciate you, Botis. Just wanted to let you know that and voice that here on the live. So if anyone's just joined the live, make sure you drop us a like. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Roger Wellington is in the building. So he is going to be providing us with some crazy stocks, because I know this guy knows his stuff. So I'm just going to quickly go over Renesola for our man Sam here. Sam is in the building with us, and he wants to know what has happened to Renesola. So I'm going to find out what's happened to Renesola for you. Renesola seems to have been under some... Okay. We've got some easy news here for you, Mr. Sam. Thanks for whoever's just liked the live. I really appreciate you. Renesola has actually just gone down 20% after a $250 million capital raise. Renesola has entered into securities purchase agreements for the purchase and sale of 10 million ADSs at $25 per ADS in a registered direct offering. The gross proceeds of the $250 million will be used to expand its solar project pipeline, to fund possible strategic acquisitions, and to meet general working capital needs. So that is definitely good news, Mr. Sam. Don't have weak hands on Renesola. I think that is some good news. They clearly are using the capital to reinvest into the business and drive it to future highs. So for me, when I looked at this looked like a bear flag of some sort, and it was a bit scary, a bit worrying to look at for you, Sam. But based off the news here, seems very positive. Seems very positive. It is down, but they've used a significant 250 million to raise the capital raise and to reinvest and do something with it with these offerings. But solar energy is going to be the future. So if you're in here for the long run, do not sell at a 20% drop. We should have some good gains for the future. It seems to be consolidating here. If it was going to tank some more, it would have broken this support line here of the 2507. I would say to you, Sam, if we continue to hold this 25, then you're pretty good for the long term. But if you see it come close to this $25 mark, you might want to scale out in case it has some future lows, and then buy back at a lower potential support area, potentially at this 24.34. But I mean, it's only a small way away from the next support, so I would just ride it through, Sam. Don't worry too much about it. Yeah, I like to buy dips. It just depends on how much you trust this stock, how positive are you feeling about the stock. I think you need to do some more fundamental analysis. Maybe I do that on a separate live for you, Sam, but maybe I do a video on it for you. But you do need to do some more DD on this before you put all your eggs into one basket, because sometimes buying the dips isn't actually a good thing. For me, like with CCIV, I believe in the company. I'm 99% sure the Lucid deal has happened. It's already been signed. I bet it's already been signed. They've just not announced it. Literally, I believe they've shook hands on it. I believe they've already done what they need to. They've just said they're going to delay the announcement of it in a closed office, in a closed room somewhere in Saudi Arabia, and said, let's just wait till we got a production facility in place, and then our investors will be even happier with the deal. So I believe they're just hiding it behind closed doors at the moment, but I'm 99% sure we got a closed deal there. Roger is definitely a crazy day today. A lot of volatility. With that SPY drop, someone just pulled the rug underneath us, and SPY dropped and came straight back. So definitely seems to be some manipulation there. So we found support at the 378 here on SPY. A lot of people's heart dropped when we saw this tank. Mine certainly did. I wasn't so concerned. I was concerned if we saw below 377, because then the only support we have is the trend line. If we break the trend line, then the only support we have is 373. But as you guys know from my Instagram, I have already posted a quick level there of concern. So Botis, I know I've been asking about this constantly, but any news on crypto, BTC, BCH? So yeah, there was some news on it, Botis. I think there was some confirmation that they can rely on crypto as a safe and secure asset in terms of reliability and in terms of security. So they've maintained that rating. Bitcoin has maintained the rating that it is a secure asset to hold. So this is why we've seen a slight rally there, Botis. I'm not saying I'm not saying TA doesn't work for it. I'm not saying it does work for it, but it's not as consistent when doing TA with stocks, for instance. Doing TA on crypto is such a volatile stock, right? It's such a volatile asset class that it's sometimes the TA just never really works the way we want it to. The way we expect the price to move, it doesn't actually move in the normal way stocks move. It's such a volatile asset class. So I just buy it and hold it and don't look back. We've got another person here in the live. I don't think we've met before. It's Namski. Namski, what a name! I'm getting some crazy names in the live recently. We had Guavea yesterday, if you guys remember, and now we got Namski. Namski 2410. Sorry, I'm being distracted by your name from the question, but let's address your question. Hi, how often do you broadcast and what time of the day usually? Also just joining, but if okay to ask, what's behind SOL rise and do you see it extending much longer? Happy to look into that for you, Namski. Let me know what name you'd be prefer me to refer you as, but Namski, great name. So, we're trying to do this. As you can probably tell, this is definitely something I'm passionate about. I love the stock. I love trading. I love investing. And when I get to meet guys like you, guys like Botis, guys like Jay, guys like Biju, Roger Wellington, all these dudes. We got Sam in the building. We got Ibby in the building. We got Nils. How could I forget Nils, Ajish? When I'm meeting guys like you guys, we wanna keep it rolling. Namski. All right, we're gonna stick to Namski. Name is Andy. Andy's even better. Wow, I thought Namski was good, but I like Andy. Andy's great. All right, Andy. So let's get into this. Nils, I appreciate you. You are the GOAT because you've been providing some great value to the live chat as well. I'm sure everyone's appreciating your input as well. But I'm really excited to have Roger Wellington on here with us. Roger, what have you been looking at? Send us some stocks, send us some ticker names, and we'll get into some analysis and see where we're going for the day. But Namski has asked a question which I'm going to address now. What time of day? So I'm going to pretty much go around the 6-7 p.m. UK time, depending on where you are. But I'm going to be consistently going throughout the week at this same time. So you're welcome to join us at this same time. And here is Roger Wellington with the absolute bangers. He has come through with 4 hot stocks, and we're going to get straight into it, guys. I'm just going to quickly address Namski Andy's stock, which is SOL, and we'll get into Roger Wellington's 4 all-star hits there with the TEL, ISR, FRSX. How could you forget the FRSX? And he's come in with another one, which is CLNE. We'll definitely get into those 4 stocks because Roger is providing value on top of value once again. Let's look at Sol. So yeah, I think we just covered Sol. Yeah, we did. Sorry, I wasn't aware of the ticker name, the abbreviated ticker name. So we just went over Sol, Namski, and what we were saying there. Who was asking the question? I believe who asked the question about? Oh, it was Sam. Yeah. Okay, Sam asked the question. We discussed it. So, they are using some significant amount of capital to prepare themselves for acquisitions, prepare themselves for the solar work pipeline of products that they're looking to bring. For me, that is a very good sign when a business takes some capital, looks to reinvest it, looks for different business opportunities, acquires, makes some acquisitions, maybe some mergers, whatever it might be, to help further their business. That is a good thing, right? But when a business decides to spend $250 million, you can see why investors get a bit worried, especially with these sort of direct offerings of ADSs. So, you can see why it would trigger a few investors, but it is down massively. 20% is no joke, But there's other stocks you guys want to look at. It's like Jinko. There's definitely some amazing solar stocks out there as well. So if you are heavily invested in Sol, then maybe split out, scale out, and maybe put some more money into other solar stocks such as Jinx or whatever, because there are going to be plenty of winners. Sun W is a great stock that I like. That is definitely a leader in the solar energy sort of arena. So definitely check out Sun W because I am a fan of them, and they've got some good financials as well. So, but but it's just a bit worrying, I think, with the 250 million, because I believe they had less than, I think they had 3 weeks ago another 40 million registered direct offering. So all this money being thrown around and offerings and stuff does make people a bit nervous. But hey ho, I think it's I think we've got some opportunity to, there's definitely some opportunity for definitely some opportunity there with Sol, especially if they're reinvesting the money. They're not taking the money to pay off some debt or whatever. They're using it to further the business, So yeah. What else? So yeah, like I said, guys, solar energy, as I mentioned in previous lives, it's gonna be incredible to see solar energy, electrical vehicles all run up like crazy. Somebody asks, who's asked the question here? Okay, Roger's back at it. Sam asks, what's an ADS? ADS is what's the what do you call it? What is the full name? American Depository Share. So it's they're using it to basically allow for some equity in foreign-based companies or whatever it might be. I'm going to get you a better meaning of what the ADS is. Let me see if I can give you a full definition. So an American Depository Share, which is obviously the ADS, is the US dollar denominated equity share of a foreign-based company available for purchase on an American stock exchange. So they're doing some sort of so an ADS, is the actual underlying share that the ADR represents. An ADR, now we're getting to some detail. An ADR stands for an American Depository Receipt, which allows foreign companies to list their shares on US stock exchanges. It can get quite detailed here if you want to get a deeper meaning for what the ADS is, but ADRs, right, are typically the units investors buy and sell on US exchanges. ADRs represent the ADS units held by the custodian bank in the foreign company's home country, and basically what they're allowing here is some potential investments. Give it a Google and you'll get some more understanding there. So Roger Wellington, tell us about natural gas. ISR is about treatment for cancer. FRSX is about foresight autonomous. Yeah, I've been talking about FRSX actually for a while, guys. I've probably seen it on my previous lives. Welcome to anyone who's just joined the live. FRSX, they're going to be collaborating with several auto manufacturers, vehicle manufacturers such as Toyotas, all the big names there. And what they're essentially, FRX are going to be providing is the software and hardware to allow these companies to produce fully autonomous vehicles. Now, the only way you get fully autonomous vehicles is if you've got the research that backs it. And this company FRSX, they're looking to hopefully get some huge deals, if not already, to help them. Help these automotive manufacturing companies further their autonomous vehicles hopes, but it is still a long way off, but FRSX is definitely one for the future. So appreciate Roger Wellington mentioning that. CLNE is about clean energy. Class in session. I love this channel. Roger, we love you, and we definitely appreciate you. Guys, I'm gonna give you something very, very exciting. You guys have been veterans to the live. We've got some members in here as well. So I'm going to drop you a very good gem of a stock. The stock name is CLII Climate Change. Sacto! We got Sacto in the building. Guys, we got the whole team here. We got the originals. We got a few newbies. We got Namski, Namski, Endy. Sacto is back with the fire, and he's looking at SMPW, and he loves it. He loves to see SMPW. So this is a very cheeky stock. This is a very, very cheeky stock. He wants us to check out SMPW. Sacto will just get onto that after I give you guys this gem of a stock, which is CLII. Now, guys, I cannot stress this anymore than what I'm about to tell you. CLII is the ticker name. If you're not in it, get to know it. Once you've got to know it, get in it and buy whilst you can. So CLII, now I'll tell you why this is such a significant stock. Who's just been elected as US president? We've got Joe Biden, now officially in office. What is one of his agendas for the years ahead? He wants to have a better impact on the climate. He's very bullish on EV stocks. He likes the idea of EV stocks. He likes the idea of renewable energy. He likes the idea of solar energy. Why do you think solar energy, electrical vehicles, everything green for the climate, all the green sector, complete green stocks, every green stock you can think of is up for the year, and we've only been 26 days into the year and everything is running. So yeah, I mean, you know, Roger, it's a good question. This stock is pretty hard to get hold of. I've been looking on several platforms which I'm active on to try and get my hands on this stock, and I managed to find it on where did I find it? I found it on trading. I believe I found it on Trading 212 or some random trading app. So CLII is the name, Roger. Sorry, not CLLI. CLII. The name is Climate Change Crisis. Now, why do you think this is going to be so big, guys? I think you guys already have the answer. Their full name is Climate Change Crisis Real Impact. Now, Joe Biden is going to drive this stock like crazy, and look how much it's jumped up, guys. You know, we went from $13 to $20, a huge gap up, and then we managed to sustain and find support at $20. I think it's definitely got some potential to run even further. It's unfortunate we've missed the huge gap up. I did have this on my radar. I just didn't pay attention and wasn't able. But hopefully with these live sessions, we'll catch a lot more of these type of stocks, especially with your guys' support. CLII is the name, and you can see the name is Climate Change Crisis. You can see climate change is a huge issue we're all facing. It's going to be something for the future. Roger's got it, and well done to you, Roger. Do some research. I'll provide you guys with as much fundamentals on it as possible, but you can imagine the amount of investment going into climate change protection. Jay Bavis asks, does UK have E-Trade? I don't believe we do, Jay. I don't believe we do. I have heard of E-Trade before, but I don't believe we have E-Trade. No. Sakto wants to look at SP500. He loves SP500, Sakto does. Sakto, I'm beginning to think you are a insider trader for SP500. Are you sitting on the board of directors there, or what? Why do you like SP500 so much? You want to answer that question, Sakto, for us? We're all watching, we're all waiting for your answer in the live chat. He loves it, and he wishes. He must definitely know something we don't know about this stock, guys. I think he's definitely got some insider information here. Nils, not much information out there. Do you have any financials on CLII? Let's get into it. Nils. I'm gonna definitely get into the details. Sakto got in at 2 cents. How is he getting in at 2 cents? Oh yeah, it's one of those very risky plays. Gosh, Sakto got into this stock when it wasn't even on the face of this earth. It was in a different time zone. It was on a different planet when it was at 2 cents. You know, he was I don't know. You must have traveled through time, Sakto, to get into the stock at 2 cents. Because, geez, dude, how many thousands of percent have you made on this? What's it sitting at? 18 cents. Gosh, dude. Wait. You told me when it was 9 cents. When was that? Was that on a live? Because, yeah, I think I remember this one actually. But dude, no, you didn't tell me when it was 9 cents. Nah, dude, you're messing with me. I'm sure you told me this like Namski. Look at Namski getting in there. Namski's got your back, Sakto. But I do not remember you telling me this at 9 cents. Jay Bavis says, no, you didn't. Roger says, good stuff, bro. He did. All right, we have to go back in time and see what that live was. Told you when it was 8 cents. What? Oh, dude, you did. You know what, Sakto? You know what? My charts don't lie, guys. Guys, my charts don't lie. You know why he told us at 9 cents? I'll tell you why he told us at 9 cents. Because for some reason, I have a triangle here. Why do I have a triangle here? No, Sakto, I believe you. I believe you. I believe you. Because I've got a triangle here. I charted a triangle. Damn it. Damn it, Sakto got me. Yeah, because I put this triangle. This is when you told me when I had the triangle here. So you told me when it was roughly 9 cents. Yeah. You totally did. Yeah, you totally did. You told me when it was 9 cents and it's now freaking 800%. It's freaking 100%. Sakto, we need you. We need you here more often. Congratulations on that play, though, man. We got Star Dapper in the building. Welcome, Star. Star, yeah. We've been one of my members. Shout out to Botis once again. Botis flagged us BlackBerry, and we are in BlackBerry right now. What's BlackBerry trading at? I haven't actually checked. What is BlackBerry trading at, guys? Because we are in that currently. Me and the members. Let's have a look. Okay, yeah, I mean, it's not, we're waiting for this dip to, I want to see it at 21, and then I'll be adding some more money in BlackBerry, because I think this is going to be a flyer, especially with those Wall Street bet dudes, those Wall Street bet guys. Check out ATA. Wait, I'm missing a stock here. Was it Roger? Roger had some crazy stocks here. He had 4 bangers there, guys. He had TEL, ISR, FRSX, and CLNE. I'll be adding them to the list here so we can go through those. So we got TEL. What did TEL do? Tellurian. What a name, Tellurian. Okay, we got TEL. We got ISR. ISO Ray is the name. Probably another solar stock, I think. Was it? We had FRSX, which I am a massive fan of. I think it's probably one of the leading stocks there for autonomous autonomous driving abilities there. CLNE, I have heard of that one before. Clean Energy Fuels Corporation. So all these stocks, guys, which Roger has mentioned, completely in line with the expectations of where Joe Biden sees this stock, and Joe Biden is one that's going to help us profit from these like crazy. FRSX seems to be, I think I covered this on a previous live. It likes this range a lot. We're not seeing much momentum here. So if you're a momentum trader, probably not best. Maybe wait for above 1088. As an investment opportunity, totally. I like FRSX very much. Yeah, Botis, absolutely agree with you. BB doesn't look too good at this point in time. But, just wait and see. Just wait and see what happens with BB, because we've got Wall Street bets on our side, guys. So there's definitely going to be some fun times ahead with BlackBerry. As I said, I'm not heavy in on BlackBerry. I've literally got a few shares, literally like tiny amount of shares. So I'm not heavy in this because it is a risky play. So I don't recommend you guys to go in heavy on BlackBerry just because I said it. What else? Alright, I'm just going to give you guys a quick background check on CLII because I know Nils is asking, one of the veterans of the live. So like I said, the name is Climate Change Crisis Real Impact Acquisition Corporation, right? The question is probably, why is it moving and what is causing it to move? What are they going to get themselves involved with? And, so it is, so it is a similar sort of entity to how we're looking at CCIV, in that it is a SPAC entity. There is no doubt here that SPACs and these special purpose acquisition companies, as they're otherwise known, there's several sort of investment themes for many investors in recent times to get their sort of businesses listed using these SPACs. And now we've got this Climate Change Crisis Real Impact Acquisition Corporation is one such company, and the stock has been surged 74% as I'm reading here, and hence it could be a good idea for investors to take a closer look at this company. This article says this past Friday, guys, the company announced that it's going to take electrical vehicle charging company Evgo public through a SPAC merger. So I keep going on about these SPAC mergers, guys, but they're not, these are opportunities you cannot miss. You just cannot miss out on these guys. I'm going to keep telling you guys about CLII. Jay Bavis, it's not CLLI, it's CLII. So this is pretty exciting news which we've had now, guys, that EVGO is going to, merge with this SPAC entity, which is Climate Change Crisis, and it's going to change its name following the merger to EVGO. So you'll probably see the ticker name change to EVGO, and for now it's trading as CLII, but we'll see once the merger concludes, we'll see the ticker name change. So just to let you know, EVGO, who they're looking to merge with, operates all over the United States and remains the biggest such operators in the country, with 800 locations spread across 34 states. At this point in time, EVGO boasts 2.2 million customers. The move to go public is also going to see an influx of $575 million worth of capital, which the business can then use to further the business. So you can imagine how much this stock is going to be worth. It definitely has the opportunity. And there we go. Nils continuing to provide us with some crazy value here. And he's found it on the SEC website. And I'm just going to give it a quick search here. And there you go. We've got the official information there, and it doesn't get clearer than that. So we've got the form, we've got the information there. So yeah, I believe this was some of the financials there, which is great for SEC. We've got the margin account, as our members are still confirming. We're going to definitely mint it on the margin accounts with what we have planned there. But JJ got it approved. No, JJ got a cash account approved, Botis. JJ already had a margin account, and then he went on to apply a cash account. So there might be different teams in Tastyworks sorting out these approvals and applications. So yeah, it's a bit unfortunate, Botis, but we gotta hold through. Sacto is going on about OZSC. So guys, look how many amazing stocks you guys are mentioning here in the live chat. This is how much value you guys are also bringing to the community. But S&PW, Sacto believes we still have some upside. I mean, as a penny stock, there is obviously the risk involved there, guys. So I would definitely take Sacto's advice, but only put in as much as you're willing to lose, guys, because you know how these penny stocks can go sometimes. They can go straight down to the dirt. And Jay Bavis has 2 cash accounts. He's got one going for free, guys. If anyone wants to grab a cash account, get in touch with Jay, and I'm sure he'll be able to share his personal details with you. OZSC looking like it's about to run up. So we've got Star Dapper in the building, and he's mentioning COUV. I'm not familiar with the stock, I must say. What do they do? Corporate Universe. Oh, sounds boring. Sounds like a boring old stock, that does. Sounds like a very boring stock. So we've got some resistance here at the 54 cents level and the 53 cents level. I don't know. Seems like a lot of resistance there in my opinion, Mr. Dapper. Mr. Dapper, there seems to be a sell-off area here. I don't quite like it, if I'm honest. Maybe you know some news that I don't know, so be sure to fill us in, Mr. Dapper, if you know something we don't know. We got Michael Garlinger. Here he is, Michael Garlinger. I don't believe we've come across you in the live, so welcome. Great to have you with us. Another great name to add to the list of people we have as our community. We got Michael Garlinger. Can we give a round of applause to Michael Garlinger? He has made it, and he has joined us in the live. And Michael, tell us how you're doing. Oh, we got Sacto welcoming in. Look at Sacto. Sacto is he's a great guy for the community. He's welcoming. Look at that, Nils with the welcome. You just don't get better than that. And we've got a great community here, Michael, and you'll be pleased to know we are all friendly people, and there is not going to be any animosity in the air as we have a new member here. So can we all welcome Michael Garlinger? So Michael, what have you got to say for yourself? Sorry, I don't mean to pick on you, but what stocks are you looking at? Okay, so he's mentioned some stocks here, guys. Michael Garlinger is looking at TSNP. Okay. He's doing well, he says, and he's just getting back into the market. That's what I like to see. And here we go, Ibby. Ibby's joined the party. He's gone a bit quiet in the live chat, but I'm glad to see he's back here. And he's saying, hey, Mike, I'm new too. You know, we're a big family here, guys. So make sure you welcome the new guys to the live chat. And we're going to make sure we make some money throughout the year with these stock recommendations. And we got Jay Bavis. Jay Bavis is a very friendly chap here, and he has welcomed MG. He's given you a tag name already. He's given Michael Garlinger a nickname, and the nickname goes by MG. So Michael Garlinger, we're going to refer to you as MG from now on. We've got Namsky coming through with a question, which I'm more than happy to answer. He has a basic question, and he says, I use trading 212, but find the spread a little too wide. Yeah, the bid and the ask on trading 212 is ridiculous. Perhaps understandable, but since it is a commission free. Yeah, true, exactly. Bigger spreads on these trading platforms with the free commission. These guys are the market makers. They want to make some money, so they can only make it with a wider spread. Which platform do you recommend for normal shares trading? I'm based in the UK. So Namsky, fortunately and unfortunately, we have too many platforms to pick from. I use every single trading platform. I've got literally an account with nearly every sort of trading platform. Got eToro, got Trading 212, got Free Trade. Got so many, guys. Got so many. And there is MG providing some appreciation for welcoming him to the community. So I hope that answers your question, Namsky. But yeah, I use Trading 212, I use eToro, I use a range. Namsky is welcoming MG. Well done, Namsky. Nils, TSNP looks very interesting. Let's get it onto the charts, because Nils is getting excited over TSNP, and when Nils get excited, we should all get excited. So let's jump onto TSNP and see what's going on here. TSNP, I like this step up. I like the price action. I like what's happening here. Is there any fundamentals? Does anyone know what's happening with TSNP? Yeah, same here, Michael. We like the OTCs. We only mess with the OTCs. We don't mess with the UK stocks. It's too boring. Everything's boring here in the UK right now. So we only mess with the OTCs. We're the OTC gang right here. So TSNP should go up more. Sakto is asking, I've been in TSNP for a bit. Michael, MG is coming through. TSNP is the new PayPal. Sakto, what makes you say that? Where are they operating? I'm going to run up some fundamentals here, guys, and see what these guys are up to, because something looks interesting here on TSNP. We've got some clear resistance, clear support, some easy levels to chart here with the clear resistance. You know, we're continuing to bull flag here. Slight sell-off might retest this previous support level here of the 39 cents. Samuel Jantua, you ask a good question there, Sam. Welcome to the live. I don't think we've heard from you before. Botis, you know. How about okay, so Samuel, there's several ways we find these stocks. You know, a lot of these stocks have been recommended from our members here in the live chat. You know, I do my own DD. I go through my own ways of finding the stocks. We use several websites. I use several research sites. You know, to find, you need to look at the industries. You need to look at the sectors which are going to do well this year, namely solar stocks, electrical vehicle stocks, renewable energy stocks. You know, get with the times, follow the quick money, follow the smart money. Samuel Jantua is new here and he's loving the videos. Can we welcome in Samuel Jantua, guys? Can we give him a welcome? Can we show him how we do here at Trader's Journey? Let's give him a welcome as we did for MG. So TSNP, guys, I like it. I'm going to give you guys a quick update of what I'm looking at online and what I'm seeing. But TSNP has been shouted out from two of you guys. So clearly some bullish behavior happening in the live chat, which I'm going to get to the bottom to. We've got Sakto, we've got Nils welcoming Samuel Jantua, another amazing name. I really want to know where your guys' names originate from, because Jantua is an incredible name. We've got Ibi. Too bad TSNP is not on my platform. Would love to get in on the action. That's very unfortunate, Nils. let us have a look at TSMP. Is there any recent news? Guys, can you provide me some fundamentals, whoever is invested in TSMP? I know we're going to expect it to be the next PayPal from what you guys are saying. And Mr. Jantua wants to know what is happening with TSMP. So I'm going to give him an update so he can get with the times and see why it's going to be the next PayPal. So let's have a look. Let's have a look. You know, there's not an awful amount of news surrounding TSMP, guys. I'm going to give a quick heads up to you guys. Just keep in mind, TSMP, as of January 25th, just been informed today that TSMP is going to be renamed Humble. What a name. He's going to be renamed to Humble. They do the same thing like PayPal. Fine. Okay, they're like a sort of payment provider, payment solution, but they're going to be renamed to Humble, guys, so stay tuned for the name change. And it's going to launch its new division, Humble. Humble Financial is going to be the new division within TSMP. The mission of Humble Financial is to provide customers, merchants, and institutions with simple blockchain-based, now that name, guys, that word right there, blockchain-based. That's all you really need to know. Blockchain-based financial services and partners through the Humble platform. Humble Financial is joined by the former CEO of Coinbook, Calvin Waite is his name, as well as Jacob Davis as Senior VP Blockchain and Algorithm Technologies, and Jane Edmondson, CEO of EQM Indexes as a strategic advisor. This is looking very, very promising. What makes me excited about this one, guys, is MG just has got us some value there and has said the investor meeting is they had an investor meeting on Friday, which is very, very promising. But what sticks out to me here, guys, is blockchain based. We all know how well blockchain is doing, as it's a future proof, and it's going to change the fintech world and change the financial world for several reasons. So they basically said, we researched the way the Ant financial platform rolled out thousands of products across the Alipay user base, delivering their customers access to the best financial services and offers. We are certain that we can do the same thing here alongside our own branded Humble. Wow. Okay, guys, I'm liking what I'm reading here. I do need to do some more research on the financials, I'm afraid, because I'm not really sure of their financial position. But based on their background, based on what their business model is and what they're expecting to achieve, it does sound very promising with the blockchain technology. But I need some more information, I'm afraid. I will be researching this stock and providing you guys with an update, either with a YouTube video or on a future live. I like the stock, guys. I like it. TSMP. It's going to be on my watch list. I'm going to add it here onto my watch list. I'm going to make a new watch list, guys, for everything you recommend. So I'm going to type it here and put in, community recommendations. So we can come back to this, guys, and I'll remember who told us about the stock and when. So was it Sacto? Sacto, am I right? Who's told us about TSMP? Was it Nils? I think it was Nils, guys. I think Nils deserves to. Oh, was it Sacto? No, it was Sacto. I think it was Sacto who told us about TSMP. So I'm going to put Sacto's name on this stock, guys. We're going to go with TSMP here. I'm going to add it here. And what I'm going to do on the top line here is I'm going to go to settings. And you know whose name's going in here. We've got Sacto. We'll remember this time and day Sacto told us about this stock. So Sacto, you see your name there? You're famous, bro. You're famous on the YouTube live. You're famous. You are famous, Sacto, for bringing us the TSMP. We've got some other stocks here some people have mentioned. I'm going to go back and see OZSC. We're gonna add what else we're gonna add here? All right, you guys name your stocks. I'm gonna add them in here for you guys, and we're gonna do some analysis, and you can have your name on it because at the end of the day, you guys calling it. So we're gonna give you some credit for that. TSMP, I'm just looking through. Have we got any other stocks that you guys mentioned? SP500, can't forget that one. I am considering adding to SP500. OTC, let's go. We got OTC in the building. All right, we're the OTC gang, guys. We don't trade anything else. Everything else is boring. Is there any other stocks you guys mentioned? Sorry, guys. I think I've lost some of you guys' mentions. Just scrolling up to see what stocks you guys mentioned. So TSMP was definitely a big shout there, which is, I'm going to do some research and provide you update on the next live tomorrow of what my findings are. I'm going to add OZSC, seeing as though someone's mentioned it there. I think it was Sacto. OZUP Energy Solutions. And I'm going to add Roger Wellington. Had some four fire stocks there, guys. TEL, ISR. I'm going to add them in here. Look at the percentage change on SP500 and OZS. Insane. 140% returns we got there. So we're going to add TEL. And we're going to add ISR. Let's see how well you guys are doing in terms of your shoutouts, because you guys are doing well. ISR is down 3.57% here for your information, Roger. I'm sure you're aware of that. FRSX, are we up today? Let's have a look. We're down 3.8%. So Roger, you got some explaining to do, my friend. CLNA, I think this is going to be a good one. Yep, we're up 12.5%. Look at these. Oh my goodness. These returns are insane, guys. These returns are insane. So we've got these listed here. We know Roger Wellington has called those last four stocks. OZSC, SP500, TSMP, that will go to Sacto. We got Clive. Dude, we got Clive. Can we all have a, Clive Guavea? Let me get the name right. Clive Guavea. INUV, Clive. Let's hold up on Clive. Clive has just mentioned a great stock. So if you guys don't know about INUV, I am currently holding INUV. And here comes MG back with some more stocks. We've got Star Dapper back with the COUV, looking like it's about to run up. We're going to add COUV just because Star Dapper is desperate to have his name on the cards here. So we'll add COUV and give him some credit. So COUV, he says it's going to run up. We'll see if you're right in the next live. We're going to put your name on this stock, Mr. Dapper. We're going to call your price target here, Mr. Dapper. Mr. Dapper, you got your name on this one. So let's see if you come through. We've got all-time highs here, 56 cents. He says it's going to run up. So we'll see if he's right. We're going to hold you to it, Mr. Star Dapper. Don't think you're going to get away with this. But Clive Guavea, I am currently trading. I'm currently invested in INUV, guys. And INUV is a marketing company. And they're looking to change the game. Currently trading, I believe it's... Let me add it here to INUV. Currently trading. It had some crazy run-ups recently. A lot of people are claiming INUV is a $5 stock. I don't deny it, but I'm struggling to believe it at this point. But with this huge bull run here, seems to be consolidating. We may see it stretch over. A good trade above 235 might be a good entry. But yeah, interesting. So Clive also says KOPN. So we're going to add KOPN. These are all your shout out, guys. So we're going to definitely come back. 17%. Incredible. Incredible returns on KOPN. Clearly a huge run up here. So what I'm going to be doing, guys, because you got to be in it to win it. And you got to be active. So I'm going to be adding $100 to every single one of these stocks. And I'm going to pull up a chart. I'm going to make an Excel file with every single person's name and suggestion on here. We might do some sort of prize. Guys, this is a good idea. I'm just thinking about something here. We might set up a prize here for the biggest returns of the year. How about we do that? So I've got your live chat here. I've got all your stocks. I'm going to put your names on here. So Clive Guavea has called KOPN. We're going to put your name on the all-time high here of 624. So I'm going to add $100 into each of these stocks that you guys shout out. Whoever gives me the highest returns will be in for a surprise. Maybe we'll have to announce it on a separate video. But who mentioned KOPM? We got Clive G. I'm going to call you Clive G on here. Clive G, you got your name on it. You can see your name on it. Clive G. Clive G is in on... We'll put even though I was already in INUV, we'll give Clive G the benefit here and add his name to this stock. Shout out your stocks, guys. If you want me to add them to the community recommendation list, shout out your stocks. I'm going to be adding them. CLNE was a Michael G. I'm going to cap it at 4 stocks per person, guys. Otherwise, we'll be here all day. So you can mention up to 4 stocks during... Roger Wellington knows about INUV. Yeah, INUV's it's been talked about on some of the socials there. So CLNE was a Roger Wellington. So I'm going to put it as Roger W. Who else we got? Roger W on the FRSX. So I think you've run out of stocks here, Roger. You've got in your 4 stocks. Can't add any more for you, I'm afraid. Don't be shy if anyone's shy in here. If you want to get some stocks that you're interested in. Roger's all out of stocks to mention now. This will get fun, guys. I think this is going to get fun. I've got Tell. I'm quite interested in these stocks, so we're going to add these in. Maybe I should have asked you guys to name your top 4 stocks for this year of 2021 and done it that way, but oh well. We got Sacto on OS. Wow. Okay. OZSC is currently running and we're still got the markets open. Still running at this point, guys. So okay. Sacto, we're going to put your name on this one because we're going to see where this runs from here. It is a penny stock, so there is some risks associated with it. We're going to add Sacto onto this chart here. We got Sacto, we got your name on it. SPW, that was a Sacto call out again. These look very, very bullish right now, so I'm tempted to add $100. Let's see where we can buy these stocks for anyone watching from the UK. I know you guys are struggling to sometimes buy these OTC stocks. But Sacto, you've named your 4. Roger, you've named your 4. We've got Roger. We've got, who else we got? We got Clive G in the building with 2 stocks. We've got Kuv. Who mentioned Kuv? Was that Mr. Dapper? Let's see where we can buy these stocks because there's a lot of stocks here, guys. A lot of stocks here. Okay, guys, I just had a comment on the previous CCIV video. If you haven't watched it, be sure to check it out. Almost got 9,000 views within 24 hours of that video being posted yesterday on CCIV. You guys need to check CCIV out. But I've just had a comment on it, and there is some speculation, guys, that people think this is crazy. This is bonkers. I don't know if I believe this, guys, but people think Lucid, i.e. CCIV, can be potentially worth more than Tesla. I don't believe it. I don't believe it, guys. I personally don't believe it, you know, because think about it. Tesla has Elon Musk, who in itself is an asset to Tesla, but people are speculating already on Lucid. Can you believe it? People think that it's worth, you know, it's going to be worth as much as Tesla. That's crazy. I don't believe it. What's your thoughts on it, guys? I don't believe it personally. I'm just going to link the video here. You guys can check out the video I posted. It'll be an interesting one for you guys to watch for any CCIV investors. Star Dapper mentions Sense. We'll give him Sense. We'll let him check out Sense. What's Sense? I do like the penny stocks, guys, but I just know that the risk associated with it. So, which is why I'll only be putting $100 into each of these, because more often there'll be some sort of lottery play. Star Dapper up 24%. Fine, we'll take it. It's up 23.81 if you want to be specific. Star Dapper, you only got one more stock. Mr. Dapper. People are just looking for the next. Yeah, I know it's getting a bit boring, isn't it, Clive? People just want to find the next Tesla. It's not going to be as simple as that, guys, because I personally feel the next sort of Tesla stock is going to come in a new type of industry. It may be a solar stock. It may be something with some sort of life-changing technology. You know? I'm in on GEVO. I'm up 25% today, so I'm going to add that on here. AUPH. I'm going to put AUPH because we have been talking about GEVO. I love GEVO. I actually entered GEVO. Was it yesterday? No, Friday. Yeah, I entered GEVO Friday. I'm up 25%. I mentioned it into the membership group. So Botis, Jay, Biju, you guys should be in on that. AUPH up 28%. Wow. I like this one. Who mentioned Clive G? Okay, you get this one, Clive G. You get your name on this one. I like it. Wow. It's come at a good level for this dip buy here, guys. So keep in mind, I've not done any DD on it yet. So I'm just going off of what you guys are saying. But we're going to add this to the separate watch list here for the community recommendations. I'm adding $100 into each of these stocks. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I got $1,200 in here, guys. Got $1,200 here. Cheers, only just got into it today after watching it. Yeah. I mean, it's fair. I got into GEVO on Friday. We'll add it to the list. Let's just add it to the list. We're not going to put any name on it because we have been discussing it on the channel for some time here. So GEVO up 30%. Wow. Let me just check what my shares are up right now. Oh, IMMR. Roger, how could I forget? That, Roger? I'm sorry, Roger. You know, you've been screaming and shouting about IMMR for a long time and we just completely ignored you. Here's what we're saying with IMMR right now. We have surged past the profit target of the 1455, Roger. But what were we saying on here, Roger? We were saying every time the PlayStation came out, it's already surpassed the profit target of 1455, which we had there, Roger, previously. How can I put Roger's name on here? Let's put him on here, shall we? Settings. Roger W. So Roger, tell us what's your expectations for IMMR? Because personally, I don't see this going anywhere further than 20. I don't see this going anywhere. I don't see this going anywhere, Roger. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, Roger. I really don't see this going anywhere, just based on the limitations of this huge supply zone here. I know the PS5's big news. I really do know PS5's big news. I know it's crazy news. I know it's gonna, create some shockwaves in the gaming industry. But if anyone doesn't know about IMMR, we did discuss it. Roger, you got your name on this stock, as you can see. We talked about this stock on the previous live last week, and we did say, these guys, IMMR, they make PlayStation controller components. Hence why we've seen this recent rally since the release of the PlayStation 5. So it is a seasonal stock, if I can say that, guys. It is a seasonal stock. It does tend to duck and dive as and when PlayStations come out. So Jay, I'm just going to address your point just in a few minutes. So what I want to know from Roger is, what is his expectation for the stock? Because if we hit this supply zone, Roger, I'm adding this to the list because we're looking for long-term plays, short-term plays. But I want to know from you, Roger, is this a short-term play or is this a long-term investment? Because if it's a long-term investment, I really don't see it surpassing the 2070. So it's a very hard rejection point here. When we last seen this all-time high here was on the 25th of June 07. Do you firmly believe, Roger? We're waiting for your answer, Roger. Do you firmly believe this is going to be, a $20 stock soon? Jay, okay, we're going to address Jay's point here. He asked about Moderna. Now, the reason why I've not been looking at these vaccine stocks, these pharmaceutical, these medical stocks, is because of the fact they are primarily running here on the vaccine news. Now, the vaccine news, you can understand the effectiveness of these vaccines has, it's been questioned, whether you're talking about Pfizer, whether you're talking about Moderna, whether you're talking about any of these pharmaceutical companies, they're going to be volatile, because any news that comes out saying, oh, the vaccine wasn't effective, it's going to affect the stock. So we're not talking about those for the moment, Jay, but I mean, it's a very valid point. But look at these analysis here, guys. I really don't see IMMR doing incredibly well. It's already done its run up, guys, but I mean, if you're bullish on PS5s in general and Sony, then maybe this could be a play for you. But Roger is yet to give us some feedback. So Michael MG says, anything on the few I sent in a bit ago, what do you think? Sorry MG, I've missed some stocks. Oh, okay, you had a fair few stocks there. Tobaf, Seji, Phil, BLSP. Are these all, MG, would you mind confirming? Are these all penny stocks? I believe they are. Would you mind just confirming that? It would be great if you could just confirm that for me. I just really can't believe people are comparing Lucid to Tesla already. Jeez, I don't even think Lucid have sold one car yet and they're comparing it to Tesla. Can you believe it? Crazy. These people are crazy. OTC, let's go. He loves the OTC. Okay, so right. So you got Tobaf, you got Seji, you got Phil. MG, you've definitely surpassed your daily allowance of stock recommendations, but seeing as though no one else is recommending anything here, we got Sense, got AUPH from Roger, we got Givo, we got AUPH, we've added those. Let's look at what our main man MG has to say. BLSP, okay, let's look at BLSP first, seeing as though MG seems to be excited about that. So let's look at BLSP, see what you got to say for yourself, Mr. MG. MG, man, first day here and he's coming through with some fire. Come on, guys. You got to catch up to Mr. MG. All right, so you found support. We're on the weekly time frame. We're going to zoom in. And now we're seeing, how long have you waited for a breakout? Jeez, from 18. We're only now just seeing a breakout? Wow, it's at 2 cents. How many shares could you buy with $1,000 and 2 cents? It seems to be running here. We're watching this live, guys. Wow. I'm going to flick to the 5 minute because I really want to know what's happening in the live action. Huge consolidation, huge squeeze. This is a huge squeeze we're seeing here. And this seems like, to me, it is getting ready to fly. It is getting ready to fly, guys. Thanks for whoever's just joined the live. If you are here, drop a like on this live. I'd really appreciate that. Samuel Jantua, drop me a DM on Instagram and I'll get you into the right direction for UK platforms. Okay. Please, best broker for these OTC stocks. Yeah, unfortunately, Samuel, we do generally have to use a combination of a few platforms because not every stock is available on one platform. Trading 212, eToro, free trade. I've literally had to search for stocks on every single platform I use to find some of these stocks. Okay, Roger, what was Roger saying? Okay, Roger is sticking to the fact that he believes IMMR is going to keep going up. Okay, we're going to trust, we're going to take Roger W, take on it, and we're going to follow this trade because Roger believes IMMR is going to continue to run. Okay, so the technicals are telling us we've got some supply, we've got some sell-off areas. So we're going to stick and watch this. We're going to watch all these stocks mentioned by the members here, and we're going to follow them on each live as a brief update before we get into some further fundamentals analysis and other stock market updates. But we're going to go through this list hopefully throughout the days of the week and give you guys an update. But Sacto says BLSP was up 400% like last week and shot back down. That is a very good analysis given there by Sacto, which is, you know, it did shoot back down. I agree, Sacto. It found support, which is the main thing. It seems like we have a high amount of buyers and sellers here, but it seems to have found a equilibrium price here, at the 2.2 cents. The question is, where do we go from here? This seems like a very big bull run, and then a lot of profit takers driving the price down. I'll keep it on here, BLSP, but it doesn't. I feel like it's got upside potential, seeing as it's found support at this mid-range level here. What could I say about this? Let me think about this. I'm just going to flick to a slightly higher time frame on the 1 hour so I can see what's happening. MACDs. Okay, the MACDs are crossed up here on the 1 hour. I think I'll need to take a better look at the fundamentals and what this company does, because these technicals aren't really telling me much at this point. Considering this sell-off, you can clearly see these investors don't really have much confidence in the stock. If it's selling off by 40%, right? 400, whatever it was. It looks like a pump and dump situation here. But then there are some loyal investors keeping the stock at this level here and buying the dip. You see what I'm saying here from a psychological perspective? So there was some scalpers here trying to get some quick profits. We've got some loyal investors sitting here at the 2.2 cents level. It's going to be fun, guys. It's going to be fun. But I'm going to keep this here. I'm not sure whether I'm going to be... I'm purely putting $100. You guys don't have to. I'm purely putting $100 in each of these for entertainment value and potential prize winnings for the year. But we'll get into that in maybe in a future video or a future live. But I'm going to think about it because I think that's going to be exciting. Imagine doing that. Having you guys mention your stocks, your investments, and biggest returns on the year. I mean, OZSC is insane. Already up 160% in 24 hours within the day. This stock, Sacto is broken through your name. It's broken through your name, and that gives me positive vibes. Sacto, you got your name right at the breakout level. Sacto's coming through. So far, Sacto's winning the lead here. In terms of change, you can see Sacto's stocks are definitely leading the leadership board here. Leaderboard. We've got Sacto. We've got Sacto in the top two stocks here. We've got Gevo coming in third. Who called Gevo? Can't remember who called Gevo. We've got AUPH, which was coming in fourth place. And it was... Oh, crap. I put AUPH as the damn line name. Who told me about AUPH? Was it Mr. Dapper? Yeah, Jay. Totally, Jay. We're going to get these charted. What I'm thinking to do, Jay, for the members is share my charts. I'm still figuring out how to do that because I'm sure there's definitely a way. I think Mr. Dapper called AUPH. I'm going to put his name here. Correct me if I'm wrong, if anyone's watching. But I think it was Mr. Dapper. Mr. Dapper is in fourth place. We got TSMP. Oh, it was Clive. I'm so sorry, Clive. I'm so sorry. Mr. Dapper almost took your win for you. So we got Clive G. Okay, we got Clive G, who called out AUPH. He's sitting in fourth place. TSMP called by Sacto. Sacto is leading the way, guys. I'm really sorry to say, but Sacto is totally leading the way. He's called a few more, which I'm happy to add as well. Who we got? BLSP 27%. We got Sense, we got Tel, all these ones here. Mr. Dapper. We got Clive G, called KOPN. We got Roger W in the building with CLNE as well. We got Roger W calling out IMMR. He really believes in IMMR, guys. I am quite pessimistic at this point in time, but let's see what Roger W gives us, because I will be putting $100 into IMMR as well. So how many stocks we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Gosh, okay, I'm putting 1,500 into these shares. I might have to open a new broker account so we can track the leaders. It's going to be fun, guys. I can tell you that. It's going to be fun. Maybe we do a weekly roundup of this rather than updating on a daily, but I think daily is better so we can see the price movements so you guys can track it. If you guys want to get involved in this, one thing you could perhaps do if you don't want to put that much money down into this, maybe stick $10 into each of these stocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 15. So yeah, I mean, if you wanted to put $10 in each of this, if you want to follow this roller coaster with this, I'd say that's very good risk management. $10, $150. See where it goes. Maybe join the party, join the fun. But I'll be putting 100 in just to increase the stakes a bit. Let's see what's happening in other news, guys, because I did mention these stocks in this watch list for the week ahead. I want to know what the hell's happening with Amazon. Okay, so Amazon, nothing exciting at this point, still sitting at the top of the triangle. What's Apple doing, guys? Because Apple is something I'm actively watching. Ooh, okay. Jay, I know you had eyes on Apple. Okay, Sakto, why do you say that? What's happening on the 2nd of... What's happening on the 4th of Feb, Sakto? Can you tell me? Let's add SETI to the... Clean energy. 43%. That's a good return there. Whoa. Whoa, what do you mean SETI won't moon till... It's already like flying. Oh, right. Okay. Clean energy technology. Sakto. Okay, Sakto. I'll do it list. Sakto. What's going to be the game changer? Because this is a clean energy technology company, as given by the name. They manufacture the products. They find these products. I bet there's a lot of R&D going into this. They're finding heat recovery products and provisions of engineering and manufacturing solutions focused on other energy efficient and environmental sustainable technologies. I don't know if you guys saw Elon Musk's tweet recently, and one of his tweet was he offered somebody something like $100 million or $1 billion or whatever. I think it was $10 million or whatever, to find the next carbon dioxide absorbing sort of technology. So if anyone knows any stocks that are invested in R&D, research and development into reducing carbon in the atmosphere, can you guys let me know in the live chat? Because I'm interested. I'm still yet to find a stock that's dealing with that specifically, that situation specifically. A lot of people on Twitter said, Elon, just plant more trees. But obviously Elon wants to explore the idea of a technology that can allow for that. So that's going to be interesting. So I'm looking to these type of companies, clean energy technologies, these types of stuff. Gosh, these guys are up, dude. These stocks are up crazy. Imagine if you had 1,500 in these and they're turning over 100% day by day. Imagine. Clive Govea's hit us with another one. AMTX, happy to add that. Any lowdown on it, Clive, before we get into it? Is it mooning? It's up. What? Well, I can't even. What? Dude, how much is that up by? What? Is that 100%? I think it's 100%. What? I'm so confused right now. ATTA, so we got AMTX, we got ATTA, that's ATTA. Atta Global Group. I'm going to research all of these. Is that Malaysian? Yeah, it's Malaysian. Is this right, Sakto? Are you looking at a Malaysian company here? Well, it's the only ATTA, so I'm assuming that's what you mean. Sakto, am I right? Are you talking about this company, ATTA, Malaysian-based company? Think UK. Maybe I got the wrong stock because it's down. ATTA. Why is it not on here? Why is it not on here? Oh, is it ATTQF Limited? Oh, it is that one. Okay, so it's Malaysian based. Malaysian economy is going to do pretty well, especially that Asian economies are going to do well. So what Atta, okay. It's 4 cents. Cheap. Wow, it's cheap. I like cheap stuff. AMTX, what are we saying on AMTX? Wow, what is going on with AMTX? How much percent is that up by? Because that, what? Guys, are you seeing this? Like, what is that? What is this? I'm confused. How much percent is AMTX? What? Oh, what? Oh, I'm confused. Sakto, so you don't mean ATTA, you mean AXXA. Oh, okay, AXXA. No, that's fine. I'll throw that up. AXXA. Okay, this makes sense because you were looking at a Malaysian company there. I was like, what? Nah, it's all good. It's all good, Sakto. We can make mistakes. Oh, whoa. Okay, it's just breaking a key resistance level as we speak. Now it's going to be interesting to see what it does if it breaks this previous high. Now I like this stock. Now I like it. It's retesting a previous strong resistance point here. Now if we break through this, where do we go from here? Jeez, I don't even know where we go from here. Okay, I like that one. I like that one, Sakto. The price action looks good on here. The technicals look good on here. It's very bullish, but it's just run up like crazy. But if it rejects this resistance level, then who knows? This is not very good. But it's retesting that level twice. Usually on the second time, we see it break through. Okay, nice. All right, so okay, I think that's my limit here, guys, because we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, I'm $1,800. You guys are making me put $1,800 in here. That's all good, Sakto. It's all right. We make mistakes. But I'm putting 1,800. You know what? Let's get 2 more stocks and we'll call it even at 2,000. I'll put 2,000 in. Has anybody got 2 more stocks that they are yet to mention? Let me know in the live chat and we'll be adding it to the list for community recommendations. And we're going to see how we do for this year of 2021 based on these stocks. We might create a separate list on a future live if anyone has any new stocks. But for the moment, I want to cap it at 2K for this live session. We've got CETY. We've got AXXA. We got BLSP, we got Sense, we got GEVO, we got COUV, we got KOPN, MG. Okay, MG's got a couple here. Okay, Roger W, he's got 2. Right, let's just take Roger W's. He's got BTWN. I'm gonna do some analysis on all these stocks overnight, guys, and give you guys an update tomorrow. But BTWN is what he's got eyes on. Bridgetown Holdings, and he's got one more. LGVW. Okay, fair enough. Longview Acquisition Corporation. All right, well, they're down at the moment. Roger W, I'm sure you know that. 3% and 8%. Does it have potential? Yeah. What is going? Some of these stocks make you really wonder what the hell is happening here. Huge sell-offs, huge bull runs, crazy stuff. Crazy. Okay, this looks really interesting. 987, currently trading at 1968. finding support here at the 1804 level, which coincides with this previous resistance level. So this is a strong level here. I like it. Yep, QQQ. Cool, so I think we're going to end it there, guys. This has been a great session. So like I said, all these stocks which you guys have kindly brought to the table here, I'm going to be adding... Oh, they're both SPACs. Okay, even better. I like SPACs. I love SPACs. I really, really like SPACs. They're just such good opportunities, especially if there's a good merger on the table. It's just going to create some huge, huge heights. I'm sure you guys have heard of some crazy runs from SPACs. So I'm going to end it here, guys. I hope you enjoyed this live. A pretty interesting day in the markets, to say the least. We had ups and downs. We had a SPY mini crash. Hopefully we see some more green tomorrow on any shareholdings. I want to try and make this more focused towards some options trades, and some, as well as stocks as well, obviously. But we're going to continue to do the lives on a daily basis. The live sessions will sort of, what will happen is we're going to go through, at the start of the live, we'll go through these stocks, see what the market update is, and then we'll move on to potentially, what I would like to happen is have some consistent live trades whilst we're on the live, so you guys can profit at the same time. So we're going to do that. And Roger W, I really appreciate you joining again. Roger is soon to be a veteran. We've got Sacto. Quick shout out to the team. Light work. Thanks for joining. Sacto. We've got Jay Bavis. Welcome. Thank you for joining again as a member. Clive Guavea. We've got, who else we got? We've got Roger W. We've got MG in the building, a new member for the live. Samuel Jantua. I mentioned to DM me for some further questions on the platform. Make sure you do that. We have Star Dapper. Thanks for the recommendations of the stocks. Thank you for joining us. We've got Botis, another member of ours. Thank you again for the support. Nils, appreciate you, seeing you again. Appreciate talking with you again. Glad to have you with us. Ibi, thank you for having us. Thank you for joining us again. Namski, a new joiner, otherwise known as Andy. Cool name there. Thanks for joining us. Am I missing anyone here? No, I think we got the full team in. Thank you, Sam, as well. Sorry, Sam, if you're still on here. Biju, thanks for joining. Ajish, thanks for the recommendations. CCIV is going to go to the moon, so I am super bullish on that. I'm still in Neo as well, Ajish, so thank you all. So I think I've mentioned you guys all in the live chat. Appreciate you guys, and we will catch you tomorrow. Appreciate you, Clive. Appreciate all of you for joining me on yet another interesting session. But best believe I'm going to go $100 into these, which will be around $2,000. And let's see how this year goes, because you guys are promising some good returns. I mean, some of these stocks, the biggest stock we saw was 167% return on OZSC. Insane. Look at this green candle, guys. Look at this green candle. Oh man. All right, good luck everyone. We will catch you tomorrow at the same time. Thanks for joining again, and have a good evening, have a good day, have a good morning, whichever part of the world you guys are at. Michael G is saying don't do BLSP. It looks a bit concerning, doesn't it? I'll do my research, guys, and I'll be giving you an update tomorrow. If I don't get into any of these, there will definitely be a reason for you for tomorrow's session. So I don't know why you guys recommended BLSP when we got these bag holders here just taking profits, and just, it was one of those penny stocks, wasn't it? Cheeky. That was cheeky. I want to cancel BLSP because you guys are playing games. Hopefully there's no meme stocks in here, because I know how you guys roll sometimes. Alright guys, and I'm out. Thanks for joining. Catch you tomorrow at the same time. Thanks for joining. Any questions, feel free to DM me on Insta. I'm always here to help you guys. Catch you tomorrow. Cheers guys. Bye bye.